Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a lovely day today. Um, it's been a while. I know, I apologize. But I was actually at UD this past weekend for homecoming weekend. As an alumni, it's so weird to think about that and say that about myself. Oh my gosh. It feels like just yesterday I was like a little freshman and it was really sad. But it was really nice to see everybody. And I also had an 11-page paper due, so there was also that going on. So sorry, it's been a week, I think, but I'm back now. And actually, while I was writing the paper, some good came out of it because there was this one topic that we had to write about. It was just a review of like chapter summaries, a review of chapter summary, a summary of a couple of chapters, 11-page summary. That basically one of the topics that we had to talk about is this whole idea of the image of God and us also being created in God's image. And that's something that I kind of, we always hear about, oh, we're created in the image of God, likeness of God. And in terms of us having the right image of God, we always talk about him as a father. And, that's something that I think all of us most of the time would pray to him as. I most certainly do, where, usually when I'm praying, I'll be like, Father, like, or God, can you just help me with whatever it is, X, Y, Z. But then I got thinking and I was like, okay, well, God being a father, what does that really mean? And not only that, but him creating us in his image. What does that mean? And it kind of got me thinking about parents. And I'm not a parent, I don't have any kids. So I don't know if I have the best perspective on it. So take this with a grain of salt. But one thing that I do know about parents is that one, obviously they love their kids, but also I'm pretty sure that a lot of parents see their kids as an extension kind of themselves. Your kids, there is psychology behind it where parents tend to care a lot about their kids, especially when the kid, looks like them, and not saying that if you have a kid that doesn't look like you don't care about them. That's not what I'm saying at all. But rather, it's kind of, again, like, no matter what, your kid came from you. And so, therefore, it's a part of you. It's a part of you. They are a part of you. We do not want to call children an it. But basically, when I thought about that, I was like, okay, so God created us in his image, meaning he sees us kind of as an extension of himself. He calls himself our Father, and we are called literally children of God. And that just made me feel so much more loved. And it kind of gave me a new perspective on the relationship we have with God, is that we are his children. He's our Father. And I know this might seem very basic, but for me, for some reason in that moment, it was just, that realization was very, I guess, I don't want to say overwhelming, but very comforting. That's probably the better word. And the other thing that we discussed was having the right image of God as well, making sure that we have the right image of God. And for me, I remember thinking, I'm trying to not say, as much in these videos, and the fact that I can't think of another filler other than that right now is really bad, because I was just about to say it and I was like, oh, don't say it as much. I'm trying to stop saying it every 5 seconds. But one thing that I was kind of thinking of is how we see God is extremely important to our relationship with him. Because if we see God as this terrifying, like, ready to condemn us at the drop of a hat person in the sky, or this person who's just serious all the time and, is just super intimidating. And obviously, yes, the fear of God is a very real thing, but it's not like we're afraid of him. It's like in awe of him. And, the fact that the creator of the entire universe also created us, created you, that's huge. When you create something, you care about it. Like, whenever I bake something, that was the worst example to use. I don't bake, like, ever. Whenever I, like, I don't know, like, make something, like, I don't know, when I was in school and I would make, like, an art project, I would feel very, like, proud of it. you know, whenever I was involved, well, I guess if I do bake anything, I've made like ice cream a couple of times, like actually like ice cream from scratch. And, you know, that's something that you're kind of like, wow, like I made this. I'm proud of this. You know, that's kind of how I feel God probably feels. Cause, you know, in the beginning when he, did create us, he called it very good. And so we're like, God, it kind of just, this whole study and this whole paper kind of just gave me, I don't know, like it just showed me a different side of God's love, a side that's extremely comforting, and a side that I think we all should be kind of pondering a little bit more often, especially if you're someone who, you know, tends to doubt your salvation or doesn't know if God really cares. He does. He 110% does, because he created you. If he created you like for a reason, you know? He didn't like just he created us for love, you know? It's it's a very special relationship. And I think that once we understand it, we can really, you know, experience that side of God that I don't think a lot of us always consider, if that makes sense. Sorry, this video is a little bit all over the place. I literally was like, I want to share this with everybody. I also did not feel like editing. I felt like kind of being a little bit more candid. I don't know. Like, I hope this video helps somebody. I found it to be extremely comforting, this whole study and this whole realization, I guess you could say. Hope you guys are all having a lovely day today. It's raining right now, but I actually kind of love the rain, so it's like I consider it a good thing. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys all had a lovely weekend. Hope you guys all had a lovely week. Sorry I wasn't here. I will try to be more present, and I think I will be able to be more present because um, I'm obviously not going anywhere this weekend. I'll be here, so if I need to get schoolwork done, I can actually do it during the weekend. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well and love you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. And as always, God bless. Wait, as always, God bless and have a lovely rest of your day. I literally forget how it's been 1 week and I'm already forgetting how I normally end videos. Regardless, God bless.